It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the Packers' versatile linebacker. He's now up to a 90-tackle season following last week's action. It's the Packers and the Giants, and it's all up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side,
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
some games the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense. Don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Max Melton.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw left side is complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Packers 7, Giants nothing.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and Tajay Spears getting ready for their next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Love. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. And we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Back to throw. Here comes the screen to Spears. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. A second down throw for Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun on third down, it's Love. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw there, caught by Leggett.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll get this out to his running back. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one out to Moore. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
1 quarter in the books. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send their tight end left. On 2nd down, Love. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Now Love. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the NFL's leaders in receiving touchdowns amongst running backs, you can see he's right at the top of the list entering the final weekend. Love to throw it on first down. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Love. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. A second down throw for Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far,
first down.
and it draws the flag. Here's Love to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Love to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Here's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Giants offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A throw there, caught by Leggett. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. The Vikes are officially on the clock. They wrap up their 17-game season without a single win, an absolutely dreadful 0-17 season. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Marvin Mims, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown catch from Jaden Daniels. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments,
Both
and
teams
it would seem
ready to
this
get
could
back
turn out
at
to be a game
as we
where
get
the
back
last
underway
score wins.
here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. We have a tight end motioning left here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. Now Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Love. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing right, it's taken in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one complete right side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. Throw taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Back to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's a handoff to Spears. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, they go with Spears. And he will have a Giants first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From out of the gun, a throw right side is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force it off the field. That's exactly what this defender did.
They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He'll get this out wide. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on second down, Love. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Over the middle, he's got the get. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Next week, they're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd.
Outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, They're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He runs with it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll run again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead.
Giants, 22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites, now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin the drive here in the 4th quarter. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
So, it's a win for the Packers. They finish off the regular season with some momentum, and they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.